Time with Shebrew royalty features remedies for inner healing and outer beauty. Real-time conversations with sisters in the Hebrew Israelite community, focused on healing our spirit, mind, and body, which will contribute to the healing of our nation as a whole. Sip a cup of tea, wear your favorite turban, tee, or tunic, and enjoy tea time with Shebrew royalty. Tea Time with Shebrew royalty features remedies for inner healing and outer beauty. Real-time conversations with sisters in the Hebrew Israelite community, focused on healing our spirit, mind, and body, which will contribute to the healing of our nation as a whole. Sip a cup of tea, wear your favorite turban, tee, or tunic, and enjoy tea time with Shebrew royalty. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, endurance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, and peace. She's got long suffering, gentleness, and goodness, endurance, faith, and meekness too. Shebrew royalty. She's got the fruits of the spirit.
Shalawam, 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 sisters. Come on in. Come on in. Wow, it is so exciting to be back. It's so wonderful to be back. Yes, it is. Shalawam, come on in. Sister Ahab Karat, oh my goodness. I have to say, welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you. It is so good to see you. Yay. Yeah, you you were placed in timeout by I don't know who. It's so bizarre, but we'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. Please do me a favor as you come in. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already done so. We are about to get this royalty party started. I am so excited. It is a brand new year. Yes. Yay. Yay. Forget that January 1st, whatever. We are in a new year, and I'm telling you, the climate is really confirming that we have entered into a new season, into a new year, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this year. Yes, oh my gosh, sis, you are out of timeout. You were in timeout for what, 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks. And I am telling you, we really had to do, get together and try and figure out what was going on with you. What? Oh my gosh, that was the most bizarre thing. That was the most bizarre thing because I didn't put you in timeout. I had no idea how to even put you in timeout, right? But I'm telling you, thanks to Sister Adana, she sent me some information saying, well, maybe she's been put in timeout or something. And so that really put me on the search to find out what was going on with you being able to chat with us and to connect. So it's so good to have you back. It's so good to have you back. And like I said, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Sister Adana is here. We were just talking about you, Sister Adana, with the help that you gave me to figure out what was going on with Sister Ahabkarad, why she wasn't able to participate these last couple of weeks. And she was found hanging out in timeout with somebody else that I didn't even know. And I don't know how they both got there. That's a mystery. And I am telling you, it was really an ordeal to figure out where they were and how to get them out. So, sis, I'm going to give you a get out of jail free card in case anyone puts you in timeout ever again. But no, really, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I had no idea. I had never put anyone in timeout, never had to. And getting you out was an ordeal. Hey, sis, Sister Althea, welcome. Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yes. Yeah. So we came looking for you. It was like that one sheep. It was like that one sheep. We came looking for you, Sister Habkarad. We had no idea where you were, but we found you. And we brought you back into the fold. So welcome back. So yeah, Happy New Year, sisters. Isn't it amazing how quickly time is really flying? I am so serious. I am so serious. Time is really flying. Well, it's as though the Most High is shortening the time, isn't he? Isn't that what it seems like? Well, he did promise that he was going to do just that, right? And he is making good on that promise. So I pray that you all had a blessed and amazing week and that you are ready to be blessed and to be a blessing in this new year that we have just embarked on. It is wonderful to be here. Many people did not make it into this new year, and people are probably wondering, what do you mean new year? Wasn't January 1st the new year? No, that's the Gregorian calendar. Yes, according to the Most High's time, we are in a new year. So yes, that's the time that we are keeping. Anyhow, let's get these disclaimers out of the way. Well, before we do that, before we get the disclaimers out of the way, let us give a huge shout out, a praise to the Almighty AHAYAH, AHAYAH, the God of the Hebrews and the Shebrews. I am that I am. In the name of his Son, YASHAYA HaMashiach, whom the world calls Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, RAWACH QADASH, for bringing us back, not just another day, another Sunday, another week, and we're in a new month, a new season, a new year. Yes, it's amazing. So Thawada, thank you to the Most High God for bringing us through that past year and bringing us into this new year. So let's start by saying, let's jump into these disclaimers and let's get this party started. So let me start by saying Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And we get it, it's okay. But if you happen upon this channel and you realize that you don't agree with our beliefs and our lifestyles, It's okay to keep searching YouTube until you find your perfect cup of tea. You owe that to yourself, and I'm sure that you will find your perfect flavor. So what I do ask is that you not leave any derogatory statements, any comments in the comment box, because that would be distasteful. We would really appreciate it, and we thank you in advance. Sister Kita, Shalawam, Shalawam, my sister. Welcome. Welcome. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, and Happy New Year, Sister Kita. Also, although I am a licensed physician assistant and certified functional nutrition informed professional, and I will be touching on topics of health and wellness on my broadcasts, we will not be utilizing this platform to diagnose or treat anyone's illnesses. If you are experiencing any medical problems, please consult your healthcare practitioner. And the views that you will hear on this channel are the views of myself or my guests, and not those of any particular church or organization. Some videos and materials may feature foods, herbal teas, nutritional supplements, and skin or hair care products offered through Shebrew Royalty LLC. These products are not evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Results may vary, and individuals with allergies, underlying health conditions, or who are pregnant or nursing should consult a qualified health professional before using any product or adopting any wellness recommendation shared on this platform or the Shebrew Royalty LLC website. By watching this channel, you acknowledge and agree that you do so at your own risk. The creators, guests, and affiliates of this channel are not liable for any injury, loss, or damage allegedly arising from any information, suggestions, or practices shared here. So that being said, let's talk about our featured products. Featured products. So every week we feature a product from our Shebrew Royalty Temple Treasures or Hebrew Royalty product lines. We have so many incredible all organic products. And like I said before, it is always difficult to decide which one to feature, but we manage to do so every week. So tonight's featured products, so plural products, are handcrafted specifically for our Shebrew Royalty Temple Treasures product line. So before we jump into the products, let's talk about Temple Treasures collection, if you're not already familiar with the product line. Let me start by saying, your skin is your temple. You are to honor and treasure it with the luxury it deserves. Temple Treasures is a handcrafted, all-natural skincare line inspired by ancient traditional beauty practices and designed for the modern queen. Infused with powerful botanicals, rare essential oils, and nutrient-rich ingredients, our products nourish, restore, and elevate your glow. From the radiant facial scrubs to indulgent bath soaks, each formula is a sacred self-care experience, because true beauty is not just skin deep, it's a reflection of the divine within. So we want you to experience Temple Treasures, and this is where skincare meets ancient tradition. So what are you waiting for? Begin your skincare journey to outer radiance and beauty now. And normally at this time, what I will do is I'll go to the website and I'll bring up the product so you can actually see the product. But tonight, I can't do that. Why? Because these products are brand new and they have not made it to the website yet. And there's a reason for that. The reason is because these products are actually going to be featured for the very first time during our Passover celebration. So I don't want to put them on the website yet, just because I know once they get on the website, they're going to start selling. I just know that. And I want to have these products to feature, next week. It's going to be next week already. Yes, next week. Oh my goodness, next week. So that being said, tonight featured products are from one of our newest collections, actually. As with the season change, we must keep up with the times, right? So that means that the winter and fall fragrances are being replaced by the newest collection. And this collection is Sweet Spring Grapefruit Collection. Sweet Spring Grapefruit Collection. And doesn't that already sound fresh and springish, right? The grapefruit is a spring fruit. So what a better way to jump into spring than to celebrate spring with the sweet grapefruit. So let's talk about this collection. It's the Sweet Spring Grapefruit Collection. It's, of course, by Temple Treasures, which is a brand from Shebrew Royalty, LLC. And we want you to awaken your senses, renew your glow, embrace the light of spring. So the Sweet Spring Grapefruit Collection is a radiant trio crafted to celebrate renewal, vitality, and feminine elegance. Sparkling pink grapefruit leads this sun-kissed experience, bright, uplifting, and refreshing, softened by sweet orange and delicate floral undertones for a beautifully balanced citrus bloom. Each piece is handcrafted with all organic ingredients and designed to nourish the body while refreshing the spirit. Sister Ahabkara says, OM goodness, it sounds so good. Sis, you have to see it. You have to see it. You have to smell it to experience. Con. So let's talk about first, this is the first product in the collection. It is the Sweet Spring Grapefruit with Whipped Souffle. Sweet Spring Grapefruit Whipped Souffle. And it is light as air, rich in nourishment. And this velvety whipped souffle, not body butter, it's a whipped souffle. It melts effortlessly into the skin, delivering deep hydration without heaviness. It's a luxurious blend of organic shea butter, mango butter, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, and rosehip seed oil, which restores softness and enhances natural radiance, while the arrowroot powder leaves a silky, breathable finish. It's infused with pink grapefruit, sweet orange, and ylang-ylang essential oils. This souffle leaves the skin luminous, smooth, and delicately scented with springtime brightness. So that is the first item in the collection, the Sweet Spring Grapefruit Whipped Souffle. Now let's talk about the second item in this collection, which is the Sweet Spring Grapefruit Restorative Mineral Immersion. Imagine this: replenish, relax, and renew. This mineral-rich immersion, not bath soak, it's an immersion, transforms your bath into a moment of restoration and seasonal awakening. A carefully balanced blend of Epsom salt, fine pink Himalayan salt, and Dead Sea salt helps relax tension, replenish essential minerals, and soften the skin. Enhanced with dried orange peel, This botanical addition gently brightens the bath experience while adding a natural citrus accent that complements the essential oil blend. Pink grapefruit, once again, and sweet orange uplift the senses, while delicate floral notes create a serene, sunlit bathing experience. Step from the bath feeling refreshed, restored, and renewed, like the first warm breeze of spring. I am telling you, you just don't understand. It does sound edible and it smells edible. It smells edible, says. I am so serious. Okay, so that's item number 2 on the collection. Item number 3 is the Sweet Spring Grapefruit Lip Souffle. Yes, I said that. Lip souffle. Softened, silken, citrus-kissed radiance. This lightweight lip souffle nourishes and protects with rich botanical butters and oils, delivering a smooth, conditioning finish without heaviness. Designed to hydrate and soften, it leaves lips supple and beautifully refreshed. Infused with pink grapefruit and sweet orange essential oils, this citrus-kissed blend adds a subtle, uplifting brightness that complements the entire Sweet Spring collection. Perfect for everyday moisture and effortless spring glow. So that is the Sweet Spring experience, sisters. Soak in mineral renewal, seal in moisture with whipped nourishment, finish with a touch of citrus radiance. The Sweet Spring collection, Grapefruit collection, is a celebration of light, freshness, and graceful self-care. Handcrafted in small batches with no synthetic ingredients ever. Never, ever have to worry about synthetic ingredients. Ever. Everything is organic and natural. So the Sweet Spring Grapefruit and our newest collection, our other newest collection, I must say, will not be available for purchase until our Passover 2026 celebration in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So you really want to be one of the first to be at our table. Sister Hafra says, oh, sis, stop. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I really can't. Shalawam, is that Sister Cece? Sister Cece. Shalawam says, please, I'm trying to see who you are with your picture. Sister Cece, talk to me. Sister Adana says, it is best to refrigerate it since it contains fruit to preserve it. Oh, sis, it's the essential oil. It's the essential oil. So no, you don't have to refrigerate that. Oh, Sister Celeste. Oh, Shalawam says, Sister Celeste, Shalawam. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So no, Sister Adana, it's not necessary. So you really, really want to be one of the first at our table because supplies are limited, because yours truly here, me, myself, and I, we are the ones, me, myself, and I are the ones that are in here whipping all of this stuff up. And I am telling you, I'm having way too much fun. I am having just way too much fun. It should be illegal, all the fun that I'm having creating all these products. Praise the Most High. I am so serious. So if you think this collection sounds spectacular, if you think this one sounds spectacular, you really don't want to miss out on the premier collection that will be taking center stage on Friday, March 13, 2026 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because that other collection, I am so serious. That one, I mean, they're both amazing, but there's a reason why I'm holding off on the premiere collection, because it really deserves a grand entrance. It really does. It is amazing. So, that being said, let's talk tea. Let's talk about our cup of tea, sisters. What is your cup of tea tonight? What are you all sipping on tonight? Talk to me. You all know I'm going to ask this question, so you should come prepared every time we get together. Come prepared to answer this question. What is your cup of tea or juice or, water, or what are you sipping on? What are you sipping on, sisters? Talk to me. I am so serious. I almost did not have this together today because I was up until the wee hours of the morning making stuff, creating products. And I am telling you, I am going to deserve such a vacation after this. I really am, because I am putting so much effort. I'm telling you, sisters, we're going to have, before we talk tea, of course, we're going to have tea at the Passover event at the table. We're going to have tea. We're going to have the body butters, the souffle, the lip balms. We're going to have bath soaks, hair oils, and let's not forget the Hebrew royalty collection as well. We're going to have the Hebrew royalty collection, which will include the body butter, the beard oil, the locks, hair oil, the hair growth oil, the Hebrew royal tea for the brothers as well. What else is there? I know I'm missing something else for the brothers. Oh, wow. Yes, facial scrubs. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, and along with the Temple Treasures line, there's also some products that haven't made it to the website as well. But you all know about my purses, right? The Temple Treasures, Shebrew Royalty, and Natural Branches product line. So I'm going to have purses there. And so you don't want to miss those as well, the purses. So I am telling you something, sisters. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. It's really going to be a thing in Tulsa. So be there. But if you happen to not be there, all praises to the Most High. When I get back, these products are going to be available on the website. I just don't want to put the new products on there yet, just because, like I said, I want to feature them at the Passover. So let's see. Sister Adonai says, I'm drinking pineapple ginger coconut drink with cayenne pepper. Wow, sis, that sounds amazing. That sounds delicious. Pineapple ginger coconut drink with cayenne pepper. I am loving that. You have to really introduce me to that drink. That sounds scrumptious. That sounds really delicious. And lime. Oh, let's not forget the lime. Come on now. Let us not forget the lime. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Sis, you're gonna have to bring me one of those drinks. You are. Yes, I need to taste that. I really do. So let's talk tea. Our royal teas are a collection of organic loose leaf teas designed to promote inner healing and vitality. We believe that tea is more than a drink. It's a celebration of wellness, a moment of restoration, and a sacred connection to nature. Our handcrafted, all organic teas are intentionally blended using ancient herbal wisdom to nourish the body, calm the mind, and uplift the spirit. Whether you're seeking balance, energy, or deep relaxation, every sip is designed to support your well-being from the inside out. Experience the power of nature in every cup or glass, because true royalty starts with self-care. Sister Johnny, welcome. Happy New Year. You're not late. You're right. You're right on time, sis. You're right on time. You said let's see, we are keeping our eye out for that coat rack, sis. Thawada, sis. Thawada, please do. Please do. I'm going to need a rack to hang all the purses on. I'm also looking as well. I just can't afford right now to pay an arm and a leg for it. I'm down to, it seems like, one arm and one leg. Actually not. Both arms and both legs are really busy going to and fro and making products. That's what they're busy doing right now. So let's talk about my cup of tea tonight. I'm sure you all are familiar with it because I've featured it on here a few times, but this was definitely the tea that was speaking to me tonight. And the reason is, this is Sacred Calm herbal tea. I needed some calm. I really did, because I'm telling you, this is a whole, this preparing for Passover is always a really, really busy, and how do I put this? Yeah, it's just really busy, and it can be stressful because you're having to travel, you're having to pack, and so on and so forth. But this year it's I'm taking it to a whole other level, because I am vending for the first time. And so creating the products and making sure that I have room in my vehicle to be able to transport all this stuff. And on top of that, my vehicle needed servicing. I needed new tires for my vehicle. There's just been so much going on. So Sacred Calm definitely is my tea of choice tonight, because I need to be calm sacredly. If that makes any sense. So let's talk about Sacred Calm. Let me get this on the screen so we can, talk about Sacred Calm herbal tea. Let's go to Shebrew Royalty LLC, and let's go to our royalties. Here we go. And this is where you go to learn about our menu, our tea menu. Here we go. Here we go. Shebrew Royalty, Hebrew Royalty, femininity, masculinity, those duos. The Shebrew Royalty and the Hebrew Royalty duo will also be available at Passover, and the femininity and the masculinity duos will also be available. So here is the Sacred Calm herbal tea. And it says here that this fragrant blend is more than a beverage. It's a celebration of wellness. Whether you are starting your day with intention, winding down from stress, yes, or seeking sacred space for reflection, sacred calm nourishes your body, heart, and spirit. And that's what I needed. I needed to, yes, wind down, wind down. And here are the ingredients. Amazing, amazing ingredients. All organic once again. It's a hand-blended bouquet of common herbs. And when I say bouquet, you know what a bouquet smells like. It's the fragrance is so beautiful. And that's exactly what you get with Sacred Calm. It is a bouquet, and not just the taste, but the aroma as well. And it says here, it's a hand-blended bouquet of common herbs, chamomile flowers, lemon balm, lavender buds, passion flower, spearmint, holy basil or tulsi, rose petals. All organic, no additives, just the earth's medicine prepared with reverence. And I am so serious. This tea is really, it really is calming for the mind, body, and spirit. And then here are some of the other teas: the Shebrew Strength Tonic Tea, the Royal Heart Herbal Tea, and of course the Sorrel Royal Tea Bag. That is for sale as well. The Royal Tea Bag, so you can make your own sorrel. Look at that. So let's jump over here to the store. Well, let's see. I think this link, pardon me, sisters, pardon me. Shop here. Go to our Royal Teas. And here we go. Here are our Royal Teas. And here's our Sacred Calm. And it's a beautiful amber color. And here we go. This is what the bouquet looks like. All that yummy goodness in there. Look at that. And while it's steeping, the aroma, I am telling you, it really is a delicious tea. It really is. And it is very, very calming. So that being said, yes, let us. Who's Mary? Mary's. Hello, Mary. Welcome, welcome. No worries, no worries. We're about to jump in. We are about to jump in. You are right on time, my dear. You are right on time. So remember, before consuming any herbal teas or supplements, please be sure to check with your healthcare provider or pharmacist to avoid potential interactions with medications or health conditions, and if you are pregnant or nursing. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Let me get a sip, and let's get this party started. Once again, sisters, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on Instagram at Shebrew Royalty LLC. I haven't been very active on Instagram lately, and my granddaughter hasn't been either. There's just been so much going on, but nevertheless, if you are on Instagram, please, please, please follow us there and let us know that you're there so we can follow you as well. So let's talk about last week's show. Last week's show was the first in this series titled Nature's First Aid Kit, Basic Herbal Remedies for Emergencies. We explored basic herbal remedies and ancestral wisdom that can support the body during minor emergencies and unexpected situations, from cuts and burns to digestive distress, insect bites, and moments of shock. We focused on turmeric, which is nature's anti-inflammatory and pain reliever. We focused on its benefits and how it can be made in different formulations and used in an herbal first aid kit. So how many of you have started creating your first aid kits? Sister Adana says, I need that teacup. Not a problem. Not a problem, sis. I will get you that teacup. It's not a problem. It really is a really nice teacup, isn't it? And it's very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. We'll talk. So yes, how many of you have started creating your first aid kits? Talk to me. So I have to be honest, right? I have to be honest. If you haven't started, you are not alone. I was super ambitious and excited about starting to build mine, which I do have things here and there, like I had my turmeric tincture and all of that. It's just getting it together. My goal was to buy one of the little kits, containers to put it in. That did not happen. Did not happen. Passover preparation took priority, have been keeping me burning the midnight oil from product making to getting the car ready for the long drive and everything else that goes along with preparing for this huge occasion. So I barely made got everything ready for this broadcast. This was not done until today. I did not prepare for today's broadcast until this morning when I woke up. It was, wow. Like I said, it's been busy, but praise the Most High, I'm here and you all are here. Sister Celeste says, I tried to build a basic kit. All right, I do have my herbs. I like to make a jar of honey and garlic. Yes, that honey and garlic. I have not done that, but there are so many people that have talked about the honey and garlic. I have to try that recipe. I really do. Sister Adana says, so I'm drinking hot water, turmeric, black pepper, tablespoon of olive oil in the morning. However, I have not started my first aid supplies just yet. I had this thought today. For those of us that are in the local area, and for those of you that may not be in the local area, but there's a group close to you, I am thinking, why don't we get together and have a first aid kit party? So one person, and this is my thought, and y'all can tell me if you agree with this. One person can bring the ingredients for, let's say, the turmeric capsules, for instance. And one person bring the ingredients for something else. And we get together and we make the what it says. The water. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a really good idea. We have this herbal kit party, and each person brings ingredients for one um you know one product, for lack of a better term, and someone else brings for something else, and then we all share. We all share. Doesn't I think that sounds so amazing. And people in California can do that. With a group there. If you're someplace else and you have a group of 4, 5, 6 sisters, get together and have an herbal first aid kit party and put these together. So we're not all over the place. So after Passover, sisters, hold me to this, where we will plan to have this herbal first aid kit assembling party. And we can sip tea while we're doing that. Yes, yes, yes. So that was one of the thoughts that I had in my head today. So I'm glad you all like it. Let's plan for that. And, because we're going to be learning a lot these next few weeks, but we now really need to implement it. And it's easier if we all get together and, have a few hours and make all the products. And then we go home, we have our herbal kit all done. Yes. So praise the Most High. Praise the Most High. I like that idea as well. All right, sisters. Without further ado, guess what? It is showtime. It is showtime. So shalom again, royal family, and welcome back to Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty, where ancient wisdom meets modern wellness, and we honor the body as a sacred temple. That's why we take care of it like it is such, because it is. So this is episode 2 of our Nature's First Aid Kit series. In episode 1, we introduced a concept of herbal preparedness using basic plant wisdom to support the body in minor emergencies. And as I mentioned earlier, turmeric and its benefits. Tonight, we're focusing on a powerful ally, plantain, nature's bandage. And when I say plantain, most of us from the West Indies, the Caribbean, we think about the fruit that looks like a banana. I don't know if that falls into the category of a fruit or a vegetable, but that's not the plantain that we are talking about when it comes to nature's bandage. So, as always, this episode is for educational purposes only. And here's an important reminder: severe bleeding or serious injury requires immediate professional medical care. All right, let's not forget that. So, once again, this is not the banana-like plantain. We're talking about Plantago major or Plantago lanceolata. This is a low-growing leafy plant found in yards, sidewalks, and open fields. Many people call it a weed. Bought edible plantain today. Look at that. Was it the ripe plantain or the green plantain? Was it ripened? Oh, it's so good. It's either way, it's good. But when it's ripe, it's really, really good. But then you can make some really good plantain chips out of the ones that aren't ripe yet, the green ones. So the plantain that we're talking about, many people call it a weed. but it is one of the most powerful first aid herbs available. Did you know that? I didn't know that until, the research. I honestly didn't know that. So as a matter of fact, let's go straight to another very informative article by the Epoch Times, the Epoch Health publication, for in-depth information about this powerful weed. Let me get that up on the screen, and let's check out this article. It's going to tell us what we need to know about this powerful weed called plantain. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Let me get this off the screen. Okay. All right, let's try it again. All right, here we go. And let's see, does this one doesn't read for me? Oh my goodness. Look at that. They got lazy, didn't they? Last week it read for me. So this is Plantain, a first aid weed with antibiotic, antiviral, and pain blocking effects. Isn't that something? Listen to that. It says, and this is once again through Epoch Health, fair use for educational purposes only. It's a first aid weed with antibiotic, antiviral, and pain blocking effects. Who knew that? So plantain is excellent for treating acute conditions such as cuts, scrapes, and bee stings. It's easy to administer and has little risk of causing side effects. That's what we love to hear, right? Little risk of causing side effects. So it says here, this is part 2 in the Herbal First Aid Kit. And my goal today was to present 2, yarrow was the other herb that I was going to feature, but I just decided to let's just do one at a time because I don't want to overwhelm myself or you. So let's start here. Let's start here with the plantain. It says in this series, we look at natural alternatives to modern first aid kits, which usually consist of medications made from synthetic chemicals. If you are looking for natural solutions for acute conditions, these herbs are safe, effective, and easily available. So plantain, or Plantago major, or Plantago lanceolata, may share the name with the banana-like fruit, so it's a fruit, found in grocery stores, but it's completely different. This plantain is the perennial herb often identified as a weed growing in backyards, in lawns, along driveways, and hiking paths, and in gardens. How many of us may have this herb in our backyard right now and don't even know? Plantain meets important requirements for inclusion in a herbal first aid kit because it's excellent for treating acute conditions such as cuts, scrapes, and bee stings. Is easy to administer and has little risk of causing side effects. The easiest medicine. It says my first experience with plantain was during a summer play date when my son was stung by a wasp at our home. He was crying in pain when I suddenly remembered hearing that plantain pulls toxins from the skin and alleviates pain. I quickly searched the ground and found plantain. Imagine that. Chewed it until a slurry formed in my mouth. It was disgusting. And then placed the poultice directly on the sting location. Within a few seconds, my son stopped crying. The pain was gone, and he felt well enough to rejoin the play date. From that moment, I was hooked on plantain. Isn't that amazing? You chew it up in your mouth and use it as a bandage. Wow. So plantain is used in nearly every part of the world. Its use in wound healing dates to at least the ancient Greeks, who prescribed the leaves for the treatment of dog bites. The Vikings also used plantains to heal wounds. Due to its popularity in the 14th century, plantain was revealed in Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet for its ability to heal a broken shin. In traditional medicine, plantain combined with honey was recommended for wounds, while plantain boiled and eaten with butter was said to heal any organ in the human body. That is quite amazing. Science has confirmed that plantain has anti-inflammatory, antibiotic, antiviral, pain blocker, antidiarrheal, antidiabetic, antioxidant, anti-tumor, and immune modulator properties. Because of its diverse array of healing properties, plantains can replace several man-made medications commonly found in a modern first aid kit. Look at the Most High, I am telling you. He gave every herb for food and medicine, right? Wow, wow, wow. So let's talk about plantain as a topical painkiller. When experiencing pain and itching from a bee or wasp sting, I reach for plantain instead of over-the-counter painkillers such as acetaminophen or Benadryl. Plantain has an excellent drawing effect and can remove a stinger or venom. As an anti-nociceptive, oh my eyes, plantain also stops pain. While plantain is a natural remedy for stings, pain, and itching, the man-made alternative is often Benadryl, which contains synthetic ingredients such as DNC red, number 27, polyethylene glycol, polysorbate 80, and titanium dioxide. All of the things that we do not want in our bodies. Now let's talk about it being used as a topical antibiotic. For minor cuts and scrapes, I reach for plantain instead of Neosporin. Plantain is a versatile first aid ointment that can be used to treat minor cuts and scrapes. It's referred to as the Band-Aid plant because it contains, you know what, let me get my laptop close to me. Allantoin, which rapidly regenerates skin cells by removing necrotic or sick tissue and forming new epithelial or skin tissue. I have two screens going here, sisters. Bear with me. Plantain also contains aucubin, which is anti-inflammatory, and aucubigilin, which is antibacterial. Studies have concluded that plantain is effective for tissue repair and skin healing, including closing the wound faster and accelerating wound healing time. The man-made alternative is often neosporin, which contains petroleum, a synthetic chemical made from fossil fuels. You can avoid man-made chemicals and still experience relief from bee stings, insect bites, and minor cuts and scrapes by making or purchasing plantain remedies. So when to use plantain? When should we use plantain? Research supports the use of plantain for the following acute situations: bee or wasp stings, mosquito bites or other bug bites, minor cuts and scrapes, poison ivy or poison oak, bruises, sunburns, eczema or psoriasis, cracked skin or lips from dryness. And here are the different forms to choose from. When available, I use fresh plantain. Simply pick a plantain leaf, chew it into a slurry, and then apply the poultice directly to the affected skin area. When fresh plantain isn't available, plantain salve is a great option. It's portable, effective, and has a long shelf life. Plantain salve can be either purchased online or made in your kitchen. So this is one of the things that we should probably look at making in our kitchen, right? During our herbal first aid kit party. A word on plantain quality. No matter which form of plantain you choose, make sure it's organic or wasn't sprayed with pesticides or herbicides. When foraging for plantain, make sure not to harvest in areas near freeways or where dogs have gone potty. Makes a lot of sense. The last thing we want to do is chew on that weed, right? So plantain salve. I always carry plantain salve in my purse. I use it regularly for dry or chapped lips and dry skin. My children call it magic cream because when they experience bumps, bruises, scrapes, or bites, plantain salve quickly soothes the pain and reduces redness and swelling. When making plantain salve, in addition to plantain, I add comfrey and rosemary essential oil. And comfrey is such an excellent pain reliever. As a matter of fact, comfrey leaves is in my muscle relax oil. It has such very good pain relieving properties. Comfrey has been reported to be effective for topical treatment of pain, swelling, and inflammation, as well as blunt trauma and skin wounds. Rosemary essential oil increases the shelf life of the salve. It also contains antibacterial and antifungal properties and reportedly can accelerate wound healing. So here's the plantain salve recipe. Sisters, last week, were you all able to open the article, the link? That I posted? Were you all able to open that? Did you try opening the link that I shared last week for the article? Sister Adna says yes, all praises. And let's see, you all were saying some things here. Wow, I've been missing out because I've been so focused on just reading this article. It says here the green, it was a green plantain. All right. Sister Phyllis, Shalawam says, welcome. Happy New Year. You said, I need that plant. Very little side effects. Khan. Right. Wow. I'm sure there are so many things growing in our backyard, Khan says, that are healing, including weeds. I'm telling you, my mother had a purpose for every weed, everything that I thought was a weed in the backyard. For real. All right, let's talk about this recipe. Let me go back here and get back to the recipe. So this is her plantain recipe, and she says makes 3/4 cup of salve, 2 cups fresh plantain leaves, forage from an area that wasn't sprayed with chemicals, or 8 tablespoons of dried plantain leaves. So that's probably what we should be looking for, right? Or the dried plantain leaves. 1 tablespoon dried comfrey root powder, or 1/2 cup fresh comfrey leaves or root. 1 1/4 cup of carrier oil, such as organic olive oil or organic avocado oil. Roughly 3 tablespoons of beeswax pearls. 40 drops of organic rosemary essential oil. And then it says here, if using fresh leaves, start with step 1. If using dried leaves, begin with step 2. Harvest the plantain leaves on a dry, sunny day. Pull off any parts that look sick or diseased. Brush off dirt with a dry cloth. If needed, arrange leaves in a single layer on a clean, dry towel, allowed to air dry for 2 to 3 days. And that's if you're using the fresh leaves. Once dry, coarsely chop leaves, then place in clean, dry pint glass jar. Add comfrey, then cover with oil. The leaves should be completely covered with oil. If not, add more oil and place lid on jar. Place a kitchen towel on the bottom of a crock pot and place your jars on top of the towel. Add enough water to the pot to come halfway up in the jar. Set on the lowest possible setting, which is usually keep warm. Leave lid off for the slow cooker to allow the oil to infuse for 4 to 6 hours. Add in water if needed to prevent the basin from drying out. Periodically shake the jars. You can infuse for 12 to 24 hours for a more potent salve, but will need to keep checking the water level. Then it says remove jars from the crock pot, strain the oil through a cheesecloth or fine mesh sieve. Let oil sit for several hours to cool. If there's any water in the oil, it will collect at the bottom of the jar. Remove the water using a turkey baster by siphoning the infused oil off the top, leaving the water behind. Alternatively, slowly pour the oil off the top, leaving the water behind. And then you heat the beeswax in a double boiler over low heat. Once melted, add plantain oil and stir thoroughly until mixed. For a firmer salve, add more beeswax. Once the mixture has cooled, stir in rosemary essential oil. And then pour the salve into clean, dry containers, allowed to cool. Plantain salve has a shelf life of several years if there's no water in the salve and it's stored in a cool place. We need to make plenty of this right here. And dosage for external use only. Apply salve directly to skin, cover with bandage, reapply to skin as needed, just as you would have used it in Neosporin. While not common, skin reactions have occurred. Therefore, when using for the first time, apply a small amount to the skin. If no irritation or negative reaction occurs, apply liberally as needed. And then goes into precautions and possible interactions. Consult with a healthcare provider before consuming plantain if you are pregnant or nursing. Plantain is a known laxative. Avoid plantain if taking lithium or carbamazepine, which is Tegretol, seizure medication. While plantain applied topically is generally well tolerated, skin reactions have been reported. Additionally, oral consumption has been known to cause the following adverse reactions: anaphylaxis, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, bloating, chest congestion, sneezing, and watery eyes. So that is the skinny on plantain. That is a lot of information on plantain, but let me put that right there. Doesn't that make you want to start making this stuff? I mean, the benefits are amazing. Sis, are we able to access the recipe? I was bitten by a wasp last summer. Very painful. All praises to the Most High. He got me through it. I need that recipe, please. Yes, as a matter of fact, do me a favor. I'm going to share the link in the comment box. Please let me know if you all are able to access it. It may ask you to subscribe to Epic Times. I am a subscriber, so let's see if let's see if you're able to open it. Let me know. But I can most certainly share the recipe with you if not. Let me know if if you all are able to open that link and access the article. Yeah, you have to enter your email and subscribe. Okay, so is it with the subscription, is it asking for, it's probably going to ask you for a payment. Yes. Okay. We'll talk about getting the recipe to you all, okay? Shoot me a text. Let me know if you want the recipe and where I can email it to you at. Yeah, because we need that recipe. We need to include that in our herbal first aid kit. So let's see, where am I? Okay. So we just learned, wow, so much about plantain, didn't we? So plantain is known for being an anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, drawing, which means it helps to pull toxins out and stingers and stuff like that. It's skin soothing, and it's gentle enough for children, right? That's amazing. So what makes it so powerful? It's been traditionally used for, like it said, bee stings, mosquito bites, minor cuts, splinters, rashes, poison ivy, irritation, and it's often called nature's bandage because of how effectively it supports skin repair. So to use it in an emergency, if you're outdoors and need immediate support, identify clean plantain leaves. So that's one of the things that we will have to do as well. We would have to, do some research on exactly what it looks like. And, if there's someone that has a grassy, a lot of weeds in your backyard or what have you, maybe we can come to your house and we can see if we can find plantains at your house, or we can either even go to maybe a park or something and go on a hunt for these plantain leaves. So we're able to identify it in the wild, but we can also purchase the dry leaves and make the salve from that. I will get that recipe to you, Sister Belinda. Shalawam, shalawam, shalawam. Yes, I will I will print out, as a matter of fact, I'll print out the recipe and I'll give it to you all. So, if we're outdoors and we need immediate support, identify clean plantain leaves. Once again, we don't want the ones that are sprayed with pesticides, so maybe we don't want to go to the park and get those. Crush or chew the leaf to release the juices, apply directly to the affected area, and secure with a cloth if needed, or if you happen to have some bandages. Let me see. I think the picture on here, yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. Let me bring this picture up again. Hold on, there you go. That looks like so many things, huh? That looks like so many. That could be, it looks like spinach. It looks like spinach leaves, even. Looks like spinach leaf. And that's another thing that we should get, right? Boy, that's another thing that we need. We need a book. We really need to have, and I know there are books out there that help you to identify when you're out there, in the wild, to look at different plants and weeds and so on, and be able to identify them by their pictures in these books. But I think even with this thing right here, that we're able to zoom in on it, and it will probably let us know what weed we're looking at or what plant we're looking at. Looks like fresh green beans. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was looking at the leafy part. You said it looks like fresh green beans. Wow. So once you crush or chew the leaf to release the juices, apply directly to the affected area and secure with a cloth if needed. The crushed leaf becomes what herbalists call a poultice. Plantain works by helping to draw out irritants while calming the inflammation. It's simple, it's accessible, and it's powerful. Comfrey leaves also make an excellent poultice for pain. It really does. So that's another thing that we'll probably talk about. So for your home kit, you can keep the dried plantain leaves, the plantain salve, or even a plantain infused oil. So that makes it practical, not just theoretical. Preparedness, once again, we talked about this last week, is not panic, it's wisdom. So it's time for us to really start preparing for what we know is coming, right? So let's remember one of the most overlooked aspects of first aid is emotional state. During emergencies, some people tend to panic, become very emotional when someone is injured, right? When someone is injured, their heart rate goes up, it increases, breathing changes, stress hormones rise, and the body does not heal efficiently in panic. Even applying Plantain or any other treatment should be done calmly. So if the person who is injured is freaking out, the person who is assisting, helping them, shouldn't be freaking out also. You should be calm and help to relieve a lot of their stress and anxiety. Your energy matters. Your steadiness matters. Herbal knowledge combined with a regulated nervous system is powerful. So yeah, it's important that if you're helping someone, you're giving first aid, that you are calm. Sister Phyllis says there is also an app on your phone. Yeah, I was saying this thing right here. When you take a picture of the plant, it will bring up what type of plant it is. Yes, and information of the plant. I'll have to ask my niece. She knows about it. Okay, sis. Yeah, it's on the Google. It's on the Google app. It has like a little camera on the upper, I think, right hand side, and you just click on that and point it to the plant or whatever it is. It identifies everything these days. These phones are something else. But just remember, sisters, you don't need to become an herbalist overnight. We're not going to become herbalists overnight, but we can learn some things and we can start preparing. What we can do is learn how to identify plantain, right? We can keep small jars of maybe even not just identifying it, but once we identify it, if we identify it someplace else, maybe we can start planting it in our own backyard, or even in a pot in the house, right? Keep small jars of each of the plantain in your home kit. And also teach your children, those that have small children, plant recognition. Include the children as well. So this is how knowledge is preserved, right? It's passed on from generation to generation. Not through fear, but through familiarity. Sister Anna says, I made a poultice with charcoal powder and psyllium husk to use for the same reason. It will pull the poison out from snakes, spider, and bug bites. Awesome. So that's another thing, sis, that you can teach that as well when we have our little party. That's a great idea. Yes. I like that. So we all have something to bring to the table, sisters. We really do. Let's start doing this. Yep. So there's something deeply grounding about knowing what looks like a common plant or a weed can offer support in moments of need, right? The Most High is so strategic. He is so strategic. He put these weeds and a lot of them have been camouflaged, right? Even the dandelion have been camouflaged to look like, oh, weeds. And these are our medicine. These are our medicine. And look at how much cheaper it is than going to a pharmacy. How many people are taking meds that cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month? They can't afford it when the Most High has given us the entire earth full of medicine. We've been taught to overlook what grows right there at our feet. But wisdom often grows low to the ground. Plantain reminds us that healing can be gentle and that preparation is an act of reverence for the temple. We have to prepare, sisters. We have to start preparing. I don't know how much more we need to emphasize this. So let's plan this. Let's plan after Passover. We're going into spring. What a perfect time. What a perfect time in spring to start doing this before it gets too hot. The summer gets too hot, and then we have in September, of course, we have tabernacles. We can all have our first aid kits ready for tabernacles. We can make that a priority. That shouldn't be too difficult to do, right? Do you all think that we can get this first aid kit done in time for tabernacles? Because there's always a lot of bugs out there. There's always insects. Sometimes there are snakes out there. Sis. Sometimes there are snakes. There's wasps. There's spiders. There's scorpions. And yeah, let us plan to have our first aid kits ready before. That should be enough time, sis. Yep. We'll get together and talk about it. Maybe there's someone out there that would like to sponsor the party at their home. Let's talk about it. We have a few weeks, so wow, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Let's do this. Sister Adina, you will sponsor it? I'm all for it, sis. I love natural healing. Let's do it. I am so excited. I am super excited for this. So yes, let's talk about this, Sister Adina, since you said I think that's what you were doing is volunteering. You said, I will. Okay, I think that you're volunteering to sponsor us. Okay, we'll talk about it. So my BrewTeaFul sisters, I want to inform you that due to the upcoming Passover celebration, tea time will be on break until March 27th. I know that sounds like a long time. It really does. It really does. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go through withdrawals or something for not being here for that length of time. But I need this next week to prepare, and then I'll be gone. I'll be getting back on the following Monday. But coming back from a trip like that, I want to come back and be able to just unpack and do everything that I need to do. So I'm going to take the following Sunday off as well. And then by the time it's time to come back, it's already going to be the 27th of March. Would you believe that? My goodness. but it'll be here before we know it. The water, sis, the water. Con, I'm volunteering. Awesome, Sister Adana. I love that. Thank you so much. The water. The water. Yeah, I am definitely going to need a break to unwind, to rejuvenate, to pamper myself after all the work and preparation that I'm doing. And I'm sure you all will too. You all will need a break as well. And then when we come back, we're going to jump into part 3, episode 3. When we come back, and then shortly after that, then we can plan to have our party, herbal first aid kit party. So if this episode blessed you, share it, save it, begin building your herbal first aid kit intentionally. We're going to do that together. In the meantime, if you still want to do something here and there, that's okay. That's okay as well. But I definitely want us to plan to get together and do this together. It will be such an awesome time for bonding as well. So, and I will see you in episode 3 of Nature's First Aid Kit when we return. I think that one is going to be on peppermint, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's going to be peppermint. So that being said, who's ready for Passover? I know there's just so much to do. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to have the Shebrew Royalty LLC is going to have a vending table there. So please be sure to stop by and say hi and support us. I can't wait to see all of you and have you check out our newest collection. The water, Sister Althea. Good night. Good night. I love you. Yeah, I really can't wait to see you all there. Those that will be attending, and a lot of my sisters from, California are going to be there. It's amazing to have the whole United States, everyone from all over meeting up in one place. This is going to be amazing. I really can't wait to see you all. May the Most High grant us all traveling mercies. Those of us that are attending, whether we're going by car, plane, train, automobile, boat. I don't think we're going by boat, but by any means necessary, right? That we're traveling. May the Most High grant us traveling mercies. For those that will not be traveling to Tulsa, I pray that you have a blessed and enjoyable Passover celebration at home or wherever you may be. May we always remember YASHAYA's ultimate sacrifice, not just during this season, but every moment that we are blessed with life. Let us always remember his sacrifice. Never forget. So this channel is not monetized, but if you find the information that is presented on this channel to be useful and valuable to you, please feel free to give a donation to the cause. Nothing is too small or large. Shebrew Royalty LLC and Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty are labors of love and appreciation. What I present on this channel and create and offer on ShebrewRoyalty.com comes from a place of love, care, and appreciation for each and every one of you and myself, and most importantly, the Most High God, AHAYAH. We appreciate any gift that the Most High puts on your heart to donate. Donations may be sent to $ Shebrew Royalty on Cash App. Please be sure to specify donation as the purpose for the transaction. Thawada, thank you in advance for your generosity. And once again, the best way to support us is by visiting ShebrewRoyalty.com and purchasing one of our all organic skincare products from either our Temple Treasures collection, made for the queens, or from our Hebrew Royalty collection, specifically crafted for our kings. And don't forget our Royal Teas collection as well. If you haven't experienced our products, please check out our reviews page on ShebrewRoyalty.com and check out what other customers are saying. Don't forget to check us out at the Passover celebration in Tulsa, Oklahoma. When we get back, we'll talk more about the Virtual Women's Conference and Royal Tea Party. We're going to put that on the shelf until we get back. And yeah, let's continue to grow this channel so that the information can reach Shebrews throughout the 4 corners of the earth, and even those that are not Shebrews but are willing to be a part of our community. We are to let our light shine so that others can be led to the source of the light. Once again, thank you all, sisters, for your continued love and support. I love you and always appreciate you taking time out of your very, very, very busy schedule to have tea and conversation with me. The water, thank you. Thank you for your support. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. If this episode spoke to your heart, share it with another woman who may need this information. Know that I'm praying for you. I'm praying for us until the Most High brings us back together. May you prosper, continue to prosper in this new year and be in excellent health. And remember, true healing begins inwardly before it is expressed outwardly. So, beloved, I thank you for joining me on another healing moment of tea time with Shebrew Royalty. Remember to care for your temple, walk in wisdom, and stay prepared. I'm your hostess, YASHAYA, a voice of reasoning and justice. And as always, this is Tea Time with Shebrew Royalty. Shalom, Happy New Year, Happy Spring, Happy Passover, and many, many blessings. Good night, sisters. AHAYAH. I love y'all. I love and appreciate you all too, sis. I love and appreciate you all too. All praises to the Most High. We will see each other soon if it's the Most High's will. All right? Shalawam, sisters. Have a blessed, blessed week. Shalawam, sis. Sister Belinda, Sister Habkarad. I love y'all. AHAYAH. And Sister Karama, Shalawam. Shalawam. Shalawam.